Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about our latest acquisition, a pre-war Cadillac, 1941 Cadillac. Ooh, the fastback version. I'll give you all the details in a moment. Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, a suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we are going to talk about our latest acquisition, a 1941 Cadillac. Oh my gosh, Series 61 fastback. I'll tell you what, it is outstanding in every sense of the word. Now you're going to want to watch this video from start to finish because we're going to do a cold start and does it per nice and a complete walk around, giving you more of the details that you always are looking for besides the pictures that we have. Now you can also click on the link in our description and it will also lead you right to this car and give you all that information. And you can go to our website at www.ellingsonmotorcars.com, where we have close to 100 classic and collectible cars and trucks, ranging from vehicles all the way back in the 20s all the way up into the 70s and beyond. So if you're looking for any kind of a collectible vehicle, we probably have it right here in stock. But today, if you're looking for that pre-war Cadillac to fill in a slot in your collection, or you're looking for your first old car, I'll tell you what, this has got to be one of the nicest ones I've ever had in inventory in many, many years. A Series 62 because in 1941, the LaSalle was gone in 1940. So Cadillac was still looking to have something that was in a little bit lower price points or whatever, still had the mystique of being a Cadillac, but yet probably it was a little more economy-minded folks were looking at it, but you still were driving a Cadillac. This car, like I said, is beautiful black paint. It is just one of the best years for Cadillac. 41 was an incredibly good year for Cadillac. But there are a lot of styling changes, a lot of new things that they were always trying to incorporate here right before World War II. I mean, you got the built-in turn signals. I still like it. They still have the beautiful hood ornament that garnishes the front end of the car. It is just always one of those special things that Cadillac always has. And they make sure to let you know that it is a Cadillac, because you can see in the center hubcaps, of course, with the beauty rings and the red wheels, really sets itself off very, very nicely. And this is just exactly the way they came. But look at that big Cadillac emblem right there in the middle. You can look at the louvers in the hood, which are really unique. The three bars right here going down the side. Just all these little attention to detail things that these car manufacturers were trying to do. It's got the front accessory bumper guardette as well on the front. Just a beautiful grille all the way around. Of course, by now all the fenders, the lights are in the fenders rather than on the outside purposes. But yeah, it just is a very sleek looking car. And I mean, beautiful black paint all the way around. And as I mentioned, the chrome is incredibly nice on this car. Someone has really gone that full mile to get that stuff done. This stuff is really nice right in here with the crest right in the insert right there on the hood. Take a look at the inside of this car as well. Beautifully done, beautiful cloth interior. Wood graining was still a real popular thing that they did in these days, and the wood graining in this car is spectacular. Nothing has been changed on that dash, which is really neat. It was a very attractive dash in and of itself. This car actually even has a factory radio and clock, and it also came with a heater, which is kind of one of those other things that, you know, living in whatever climate you are in, a heater was probably a nice option. Some cars, of course, didn't always have those. Now, if you look at the outside, it's got a nice piece of chrome that goes down the side with the rubber molding here for, you know, rock protection. But this is one of the first years when they tried to get away from the outside running boards, if you will. So when you open the door, the running board is more inside the door. I mean, it's just made the outside appearance much sleeker than it was in the past. But yeah, look at that interior on this car. It is just absolutely beautiful. Someone has also added seat belts in it as well, which is really a nice thing in this day and age. But I always look at the steering wheel excellent condition steering wheel. The chrome on the horn ring and stuff is really, really nice, as well as the instruments and all the gauges in this car worked. When we did the startup, I was looking, the oil pressure gauge is working, temperature gauge, gas gauge, all that stuff is right at your fingertips, right there on the dash, and it's all in good working order. It is just one of these cars that just has that just really cool look. I mean, just take a look at the sleekness of this thing. Goes down the back. I mean, they were trying to make cars sleeker looking at that time, look more aerodynamic, if you will. Now here it's got one of those things that everyone, some people I know out there love them, some people don't. It's got the fender skirts, if we will, that's what we call them. Wheel shields was something that Cadillac called them. But look at that beautiful cloisonné Cadillac emblem right there. The one thing about fender skirts, if you like them or you don't, if you don't like them, take them off. I guarantee you it'll be just fine either way. But I think on a car of this sort, it just really is befitting the whole sleekness and aerodynamics of the car. Beautifully detailed trunk. Nice. I mean, you can easily get a couple sets of golf clubs in there, which probably would be a fun thing to do if you had a car like this. Now, you can find all our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram as well. Give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it very much. You'll get all the information on this car, our current inventory, and you'll probably find some of the information on cars we have sold in the past. If you have time to look at that, I mean, it's kind of fun if you're one of those internet cruisers and you're looking for old car stuff. We got some neat stuff to look at. Now, another thing that all these cars have in these era, they were all trying to, I don't know if they're trying to fool the gas station attendants or what, but a lot of them had the hidden gas caps. This one is no exception. That's right above the rear taillight on the driver's side. Many a gas station attendant probably came up to the car and goes, where do I put the gas in this thing? So yeah, it's just one of those things. Again, they were always trying to be innovative and whatever. And for a pre-World War II car, this is an exceptionally nice car. Cadillacs, of course, have always been renowned with its the V8 in here, the 346 V8 in here. Just runs like a Swiss watch, I guess that's what I would call it. So yeah, if you're looking to add a car to your collection, your Cadillac collection, we have a beautiful example here. Or maybe you want your very first old car and you got to have a little room. You want to have the full family riding with you. A car like this, they can easily and comfortably go for a ride in. So we have it right here at Ellingson's. Now, if you're like me, you can look at the video, you can listen to the deal. I would still, in heart of hearts, like to come and take a look if I can. If that be the case, we'd love to have you come down to Ellingson's. We're open Monday through Friday from 10 to 5 and Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. So if you want to come down, put your hands on it. We'll let you sit in it, make sure you fit, all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, it's just, we are here to serve you in every sense of the word. And I'll tell you what, if you're just looking for that very first car, I don't know how I can get you a better Caddy from this era. And it's in a nice price point too, so that you certainly couldn't restore it for what it's for sale for. So take a look at our website and you will find all the information. Oh, by the way, remember, this is the kind of air conditioning they had in 1941. Pull the vent, go down the road, open the vent windows. There you go. That's your air conditioning. So come on down, take a look at it at the car at Ellingson Motorcars. We thank you again for visiting, and we will see you next time at ellingsonmotorcars.com.